Two Riley moments in Inside Out 2. Number 1, in this particular scene we can spot Riley trying to please the crew in order for them to accept her. Instead, they mocked her. Number 2, Riley dyed her hair red so she could look like Val. Two discussed sus moments in Inside Out 2. Number 1, the first one was when she indirectly made Anger get angry in order for him to fire up, so she can use him as an instrument to save Joy and Sadness. Number 2, the second one was when she intentionally asked Anger a meaningless question in order to make him get angry and pissed off.
So, how are we gonna get to Minnesota from here?
Well, why don't we go down to the elephant lot and rent an elephant?
Hey, that sounds nice.
We're taking the bus, nitwit!
3 signs Riley is a teenager in Inside Out 2. Number 1, unlike when Riley was a baby in the first Inside Out, she celebrated her 13th year birthday in Inside Out 2. Number 2, in the first Inside Out, Riley would willingly run around naked. 9 years later, Riley would cry because her pride cloth doesn't fit her anymore. Number 3, in the first Inside Out, baby Riley would play and tell the truth when she does something wrong. But later on in Inside Out 2, she literally needed braces because she turned 13. 2 times nostalgia came in Inside Out 2. Number 1, the first one happened after anxiety negative projections. Nostalgia came out all of a sudden saying things that happened in the past.
It was like 30 seconds ago, nostalgia.
Number 2, the second one took place after Val and Riley settled down. Nostalgia came in but was interrupted. 2 times the emotions almost died in Inside Out 2. Number 1, the first time was when the emotions decided to press the tint, causing everywhere to explode, releasing all the balls, causing them to almost drown and die because there was a lot of balls. Number 2, the second one was when anxiety was looking for ideas, causing Riley imagination to generate thousands of light bulbs, which almost killed the emotion. 3 fear weird moments in Inside Out 2. Number 1, the first one happened after anxiety future projection of Riley. Fear spoke a word to anxiety, but later got ignored by everyone. Number 2, the second one took place when Fear was literally shouting for Joy and then acting like he's afraid.
Want us to go all the way to the back of the mind? Are you out of your mind?
Number 3, the last one was when he was supporting his love anxiety.
That anxiety would have a really good time.
With the look on his face, Fear really loves anxiety. 2 times Riley got disgusted in Inside Out 2. Number 1, the first one was when disgust saved her from using a dirty mouth guard. Number 2, the second one took place when Val gave Riley a sour chocolate bar. Riley took it because of her and Val are dating, knowing fully well she hates the Gongola bar. 3 times Joy accepted sadness in Inside Out 2. Number 1, the first one took place when Joy was introducing all the emotions. At some point Joy seemed so excited announcing sadness, rather than before how she hated sadness for no reason. Number 2, in this particular scene we can actually spot Joy encouraging sadness when she actually lost faith.
I can't give you specific examples right now, but you got this.
4 times Riley friendship grew stronger in Inside Out 2. Number 1, this one happened when Riley apologized to her friends for all the wrong she had done to them. Later on they forgave her and their bond grew stronger. Number 2, the second one took place when Riley came out to help Grace. Not so long Cree joined the squad, which made their friendship stronger. Number 3, the third one took place when Riley heard her friends were both going to a different institution. Riley almost got sad, but they made everything better by using their friendship handshake to cheer her up. Number 4, the last one was when Riley and her friends was taking selfies together, having the best moments of their life. 2 times Riley was disqualified from her hockey game in Inside Out 2. Number 1, the first time was when she fell an opponent down, leading to a disqualification, which made her leave the post sad. Number 2, the second one took place when anxiety was pushing Riley too hard, not until Riley fell her best friend Grace down, making her to get disqualified again. To discuss most iconic moment in Inside Out 2. Number 1. The first one took place when they first got to Imagination Island. Not so long Riley childhood crush was spotted, including Disgust crush Lance/Blade. What Disgust said was just so iconic.
Good side. Every side is his good side.
Number 2. The second part was when the panic began. We can spot Disgust leasing fire from anger by forcefully hitting a plank on his head. Isn't that wild? 2 times anger emotion was controlled in Inside Out 2. Number 1. The first one was when the emotions heard the loud alarm, causing all of them to panic. You can spot anger fire up. Later on, Disgust calmed him down with a hit on his head. Number 2. The second one was when the crane crew bagged into the headquarters, immediately destroying what all the emotions heard, which made anger fire up, unknowingly lighting up a dynamite, not until Joy saved him. 2 times anxiety turned genius in Inside Out 2. Number 1. The first one began when anxiety got an idea and then decided to execute it. Her idea was to help Riley convince Val on letting her join the Firehawk team, which actually worked. Number 2. The second one was when anxiety got a very big idea. Well, her idea was genius because she gave Riley an idea to dye her hair in order for her to fit in and make Val love her more. 2 times Joy saved anger life in Inside Out 2. Number 1. The first one took place after everywhere started breaking down because of how Anui controlled the console with pressure. You can actually spot Joy save anger life by throwing him off the moving broccoli, leaving her own life at stake. Number 2. The second part was when Joy had to carry anger on her body in order to escape the cops because she knew anger was so slow. But I think Joy loves anger. Who is with me? 2 times the emotions was a genius in Inside Out 2. Number 1. The first one was when Disgust proved her importance as an emotion by not only revealing her secret console, but by detecting a very hard case. Number 2. The second one took place when anxiety brought out a secret console, which can predict the future and prevent any bad thing that can happen to Riley. 2 times we saw a different believer stream in Inside Out 2. Number 1. The first one took place when anxiety took her core memory to the believer's stream for the very first time. As she placed it into the stream, it brought up a different sensation.
If I'm a Firehawk, I won't be alone.
Number 2. The second one took place when Joy and Sadness went to the believer's stream. We can spot how Joy core memory created a beautiful pave, which amazed Sadness. So in conclusion, Joy believer's stream moment was the best.
Obvious facts you missed in Inside Out 2. Number 1. Originally, as Riley sneaked into the coach's office to steal the note, she wasn't caught right, but I wonder how she managed to escape out of the school. Number 2. During Riley hockey game, you can spot Riley fall an opponent down because she was so rough.